I'm here at Lab Insomnia Studios somewhere in southern Maryland, USA, with my man DJ ALF of HipHopSlam. It is the year 2024, the end of June. So what have you been up to for the past year?
So for the past year, I've pretty much been working hard in my 9 to 5. At times, I was working as far as dealing on the artistic side. I've been working on this project called the IG Letter Project since 2019, and what that is the I believe right after I graduated from videography school. Got my associates and things of that nature, associate's degree and things of that nature. I was trying to figure out how to combine my arty skills of DJing with the videography skills. So I was just trying to be different, and one of the things is that I didn't want to put out just videos of just me scratching for like 10 minutes or 2 minutes, etc., etc. Not putting those guys down that do that, but just wanted to do something unique where just creating a scratch music video. So one day I was just looking at Instagram and I was like, how can I utilize this platform for what I want to do? So what I thought about was on my profile page. I want to create a sentence. So when you go to my profile page, you'll be able to see a sentence spelled out. So what the concept is, I'm spelling out a sentence, and each of the songs that I make are a letter to a sentence, or a word rather. And like for instance, the first one that I did was starts with a letter S. And the theme of that video is sunset. So I made it a scratch song where it's based on sunset, and I accompanied it with a video. And the next one was neutral, and basically it's neutral, and it's talking about like I have a neutral personality. So and so forth and so forth. So all the way up until recently, I spelled out the first word to this sentence, and it's spelled out the word electrons. So the next step is to start on the next word, which I'm not going to reveal, and I'm still trying to figure out. It takes me a bit of time to figure out a theme to the next letter, because of course, again, I have my busy 9 to 5 and other things, life stuff. So yeah, go check out my IG page, and yeah, please be patient because it's going to take some time. But this whole project is fun in a big scheme of things. So yeah,
That's what I was going to say. It's an ongoing project and will keep you occupied for a while.
right.
So, Alf, we're here in your home studio, and I've done a series of interviews with you over the years, but I don't know if I've ever done one in your studio. Since we're here, you can stay seated where you are, but if you could sort of tell me, like, the records are behind you there. For everyone has a different system for filing their vinyl. What is your system?
So I was struggling with that for I think it was during the pandemic. I decided to finally, of course, everybody home teleworking, and I had to figure out something to do in the meantime. So I struggled for years to figure out. I was like, all right, how you want to alphabetize your records? I think years ago I used to just separate it by genre, but I just alphabetize. I can never say that word. Alphabetize my records by just the artist, as far as just mix genres of the artists that I have. And I just have literally a section of like scratch records, and those are alphabetized. And I think I also have a section where I have like a whole bunch of like old records that I maybe gravitate to from time to time. It's unassorted, where I gravitate time to time to sample from, as far as like maybe scratch sessions or scratch songs or things of that nature. But yeah, again, I just alphabetize them. No genre separation or anything like that. It's just A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, of course.
Would you want to do a breakdown of some of the gear that you have here in your home studio?
So I have in my studio. I mean, I have a whole bunch of old turntables. I have the old PDX 2000s. Those have been in storage for a long time. They're in my closet. Still trying to figure out, thinking about selling those. Maybe, maybe not. I'll just keep them. I have my controller one out, and I use that from time to time. But I have my PDX 2300 Rain mixer. Oh, I'm sorry, Pioneer DJ mixer, and Serato laptop, and a Rain mixer. The Rain mixer is hooked up to the controller one, and that's pretty much it. And all that's connected to my computer, which is my Mac Mini that I record my scratch songs and whatever else, mixes and things of that nature.
And you mentioned the controller, which I guess now would be, what, 12 years old now, about?
Yeah, I got that.
When did they come out first?
I want to say
you got it pretty early, right?
I got it. I know I got it after I got out of the military. So I'm gonna say I've had that since 2007 or 8.
The question is, has it held up well? Like, you
Yes.
still love it as much as when you first got it?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't really use it too much, a whole lot anymore, because I'm just, to be honest with you, I have a feeling like if I mess up one of those buttons on there, it'd be very hard to get that repaired, because Vestax, of course, is no longer the company's no longer in business and stuff.
Yeah.
So I have there's a device called a button box that's connected to on my PDX 2300, and I got that from Kristen Gierstad over in England, like I think about 3 years ago. And so I utilize that a lot, because if that gets messed up, I can easily replace those buttons on there, compared to the Vestax. Again, with Vestax being out of business, it's hard to find, maybe 1 or 2 people that may be located thousands of miles away that still fix Vestax parts.
Yeah.
So
yeah, getting things repaired and parts is always a big issue. Earlier we were talking at a session recently done with you and Jam Burglar, and you were showing me some of his gear, photographs of it, and you had like the loop pedals, and I wondered, do you ever use those?
If I use a loop station, it's just be I still have my my Jam Man that I bought, like I think I got that sucker back in mid 2000s. So what I normally do, I haven't really done any drumming like live and hit and record. So what I've done, sometimes I create a loop in like my Ableton program, and just transfer that into the loop machine and bring that to the session, and just hit play, and if the guys like it, we'll jam off of that. So that's how I've been utilizing my loop machine. But it's not like on a regular basis where I make live scratch drum beats or anything like that.
But it is a good tool to have, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.